Well, much love, peace, everyone. I hope, I desire that I'm being heard. Um, Man, I haven't done this in so long. I don't even know how to work some things. But anyway, I don't expect anybody to be in here right now. It's really late where I'm at. So I just felt the need to come and be live. And so it's been a long time. It has been a long time. And hold on just a second, y'all. Oh, I lost my thing. But anyway, um, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope, like I told you guys before, um, that, I wasn't going to be on here long, or it would be like I wasn't going to be on here regularly. Life happens. My life took off in such a beautiful, positive way, and still heading that way. A few bumps along the way, but that's life, that's growth. And so I just wanted to check in just to say, hey, I have a few quotes, and then I'm going to be on my way. You know, um, I've missed this. I've really missed this. Okay, before I forget, let me say this in case I say something um, medical. I'm not a licensed professional. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a counselor. If you have any questions about or concerns about anything that I may talk about, speaking about natural remedies, herbs, sound bowls, healing, quotes, please speak with your own primary care provider or pediatrician for your children, okay? With that being said, much love. I was going to do something else and I totally forgot. It's like you, okay. So, with myself being in here. And for those that may watch later, I really do appreciate anybody that watches this later. I don't know if I'm going to keep it up. I may keep it up. I may take it down. I don't know. But for those that will see this, I do send love. I send peace um, and just balance to you. Okay. For those that accept it. For those that don't, send it back my way and I can give it to someone who cares. And with that being said, um, I don't, it's all, no, nothing but love here. This is a safe space. Um, I'm all about uplifting. I'm all about my growth and my journey. My journey is my journey. Your journey is your journey. And we're just coming together, to talk about things. I learn from you and you learn from me. How about that? Okay, so I have about like 10 quotes that I want to share. That's it. And then I'm going to get out of here. Okay. I just felt like the need that maybe people may be going through something. People may need to be poured into. People may need some positivity. And one of the quotes, I'm going to jump ahead and say one of the quotes, speaking about being positive, positivity. Staying positive doesn't mean you have to be happy all the time. It means that even on your hard days, you just know that there are better days. Okay, don't get it twisted. People go through things in life. People experience ups and downs, highs and lows, joys and sorrows, and everything in between. And just because you might be at a low point, that doesn't make you a bad person. That doesn't make you a person, a weak person. That doesn't make you less than the person that's next to you. Okay. We all go through things. And just because you're in a good place in your life, hey, Jared, much love. Can you hear me? Um, because I've been talking and sometimes my mic is off. So if you can let me know, it is so good to see you, JJ. So it is really good to see you. You just put my heart at ease having someone in here. Um, anyway, Let me see. Can you hear me? Please let me know. Hold on, I gotta type this. Gosh, it's like I've never done this before. Anyway, I hope I can be heard. Anyway, okay, okay. Yes, yes, yes. Anyway, so thank you so much, JJ. Um, how are you? I hope all is well. I hope all is well with you. I hope you're careful. I know you're driving. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at me. I'm hitting stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm hitting stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got it. I'm back. Okay. Anyway, well, it's good. I'm so glad. You be careful while you're driving. I'm not gonna be on here long. Like I always say. But anyway, and just because you're at a high point in your life, that doesn't make you better than anyone else um that you may have surpassed in certain things. Don't forget, we're all on a journey, and you were at that point at one time or another. So don't be all high and mighty and holier than thou or thinking that you know everything, because we don't. Every day is growth. And like I always say, if you anybody that says that they don't have anything else to learn or they know it all, I really don't want to conversate with them, because that's like arrogance. And everyone can learn from everything and everyone. Okay, so anyway, let me read these quotes, and I'm gonna let everybody be on their way. I really hope and desire that one of these quotes touches someone, makes you smile if you're having a bad day. I don't know, I just felt the need to, I wish I could hug people. I just felt the need um, to just spread some love, and I know there are people out there who think that that is BS, and who thinks, spreading love and talking about love is whatever. But I still ain't changed. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to responsibly. There was no way I couldn't call. Oh, I have thought about you too. I really have missed you guys. It's just that, my life is just taken such a quick turn and direction, and I needed to step back to protect my peace and protect my privacy. I'm a private person. I don't even I think I have one picture, even though I'm so proud of my babies. I have four babies, because my bonus baby, my bonus child, my bonus baby boy. Um, I have four babies, and so I just don't put that stuff out there. I just feel like there's just so I had to step back, protect my privacy, and kind of bring myself back, from a lot of things that were happening. I actually had to I don't know. It was just a lot of things going on, and I just YouTube kind of made me sick. I'm not gonna say YouTube. It was like some of the people that were on YouTube. But we're not gonna get into that. We're grown past that, and I appreciate those moments. So anyway, that's why I stepped back. And I'm here. I may do another live. I may not do another live. I just want to do it organically. I don't want to have anything scheduled. I don't want to be like, okay, I'm going to schedule this live and then I can't do it, because I'm telling you, life is, hi, admin, beautiful day. Or you're in California, so it's almost 11 where you are. So beautiful day or good evening. But anyway, sometimes you just have to take care of you. You have to protect your energy. And, there are people that just don't want the best for you. And there are people that take your energy. And then there are monitoring spirits and people that's one thing that I say you about being online. There are people there are some people who just don't like you because you are you, and y'all have channels, y'all know that. There are just some people that just don't like you, and you're just being you, and you've never met some of these people, you never talked to some of these people. So that's another reason why I don't I keep my personal life personal because not everybody is for you. And, people can just, anyway. So here we go. Let's see. Life is a journey, not a race. Walk with love and keep your pace. I like that. Yes, organic whenever you truly feel it, let it flow. Like the kiss of the sun. Oh, yeah, JJ, I have missed your energy. It is so refreshing to hear you. Well, thank you. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. It is really good to be here. And I thank you guys for taking time out of your evening, whatever you're doing, just to spend a little bit of time with me. And those that will see this later, I do appreciate you guys. Okay. So that was the first quote. Here's the next one. My glow begins within. I radiate it through every act of self love. I like that one. And here's one that I've said before. I'm going to say it again. Okay. Not everyone will understand your journey, and that's okay. Keep going anyway, because your purpose is bigger than their opinions. That's what I was saying. Sometimes people may not understand why you are taking a left when everybody's taking a right, or people may not understand why you're slowing down or why you're speeding up. It's okay. They don't have to understand. People don't have to understand your walk. People don't have to understand your journey. People don't have to understand or relate to your pain. People don't have to understand your growth. People don't have to understand your need for healthy boundaries. But what people need, what people should do, or what people I tell people in my life, you may not understand it, but you'll respect my healthy boundaries. Otherwise, there will be distance, or there will be cut off. Y'all know over the past few years, my cutoff game is strong. And so when I cut somebody out of my life, they're gone. That it takes a lot for me to cut a person out of my life. And I've done that to to very few people. But when I cut you out, I cut you out, and there's no return. Um, um, and there's good reason for that. Sometimes for some people, they may feel the need to let other people back in. Let people back in, but make sure you keep your boundaries. Make sure you know that your growth is important, and you don't want to step back. You want to keep growing. And sometimes letting people back into your life will drag you back down to where you have fought so hard to bring yourself up from. So I'm digressing, but y'all, you know how I do. Anyway, so this is something that I tell myself. I have to remind myself. I've had some hard days. I've had some losses um, within the past like month or two. Like, people, um, their time on this earth, in this plane of existence, that have been close to me have gone, and close people, and it's been a challenge. But having a good support system, and although it's not huge, but having that good support system is good. And this quote I think about: every day may not be good, but there is good in every day. In my opinion, some people can't see the good in every day. Some people can't, and I don't fault anybody for that. Excuse me, I'm taking a drink. I don't fault or look down on anybody for not being able to see life the way that I see life, for people not being able to, you know what I'm saying? So every day may not be good, but there is good in every day. Life is life, and every storm has its ending with a new beginning and a rainbow. This is one of my favorite quotes. And I know it may sound like something I would say, but this is something that my sweetheart has told me to encourage me and to lift me up and build me up in such a beautiful, positive way. And it's amazing because that's something I would say to myself. He'll be someone that it's goodness. Anyway, I'm not going because then I'll start talking about him. Life is life, and every storm has its ending with a new beginning and a rainbow. Remember that. And let me turn this thing over. Oh, thank you, JJ. I already said that quote. Sometimes when things are falling apart, they may be falling into place. And this has been true to me over the past few years. For those of you guys who know me, who have been around, I've been around you guys for a couple of years. Y'all have known I've shared many aspects of my journey, which I don't shy away from, because I feel like in my journey and in my learning and in my growth, it helps other people. Because I know I've looked at other people, whether it be in a book or whether it be in a series or whether it be someone, a person online, not saying that they are like someone I idolize, but I looked at someone that was in my situation, and I was in the middle of my storm, in the middle of my situation. I looked at someone that had already overcame that, and that gave me like inspiration, that encouraged me. And so in the middle of, I said all that to say that I have lived this quote, and many people have seen or heard me talk about things falling into place, because there for so long things were just falling apart for me, and I was thinking that this is going wrong, this is going wrong, this is not going right. I try, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I feel like, especially when I started breaking away from other people, family, friends, whatever, several years ago, because I started creating healthy boundaries, because I started healing. It still, things were happening in my life. Things would go wrong in the house, or things would go wrong with people, and I'm like, why? I feel like everything is falling apart. But in all actuality, that was my catalyst for things falling into place. And so I have learned to to appreciate that, because what seems chaotic um is actually working in your favor sometimes. At least for me, I'm speaking on my experience, for on my journey. I can't speak for anybody else. I'm just speaking for little Sunkiss. Okay, I can't speak for anybody else, but I have found it to be true that when things seem to be falling apart for me, at least in times past, that was laying the groundwork and the foundation for a beautiful brand new future that I myself, I was resisting. I was resisting change. I was resisting growth. And part of that falling apart was my fault, because I was scared to change. I was scared to um step out in a new reality that I had never known. And anyway, so here we are. And I'm happy for it, because if I wouldn't have done all that, I wouldn't be here today with the lessons, with the growth, with the strength, and with the new outlook on life. And anyway, here's the next quote. Be proud of how you have been handling this past. Oh, this is for anybody else. This is for everybody. This quote right here. I said I had to share this quote because I really want somebody out here, even if it's just one person. I can't be the only one that have had a few troubled times. Like I said, the past month for myself, have lost a couple of people, and it has been trying. So this is for everybody. Anybody that has been going through, anybody that has felt like you're fighting a battle alone. I want you to listen to this quote, and I want you to take it in, okay? It doesn't matter what anybody else says. It doesn't matter what anybody else is thinking. It doesn't matter how anyone else is viewing you, your walk, your struggles, your strengths, okay? Only you know you. So here it goes. Be proud of how you have been handling these past months, the silent battles you have fought, the moments you have had to humble yourself, wiped your own tears. That's something else. Wiped your own tears. People are so quick to judge and jump on people. And I'm like, you weren't there when I was crying, or tell you to move on, or tell you to do this, but you weren't there when I was crying, and I had to wipe my own tears. Okay. And pat yourself on the back. Celebrate your strength. Celebrate you. Okay? Celebrate you. Be proud of yourself. If no one else tells you, I'm going to tell you. I'm proud of you. Even if it's a small step, it's a step. It's an effort, and you're trying, especially the way the world is right now. Okay? And as I'm getting ready to say the last quote and get out of here, because it's 20 minutes and it's already 1:05. 1:05 here in Texas AM. I want everybody to just be mindful of their energy. Be mindful of I'm going back to frequency and vibration. Hold on just a second. I gotta sneeze. Okay. Sorry about that. But be mindful of your frequency and vibration. I talk about frequencies and vibrations all the time. And we talk about the two strongest frequencies that have been proven time and time again by one of my favorite studies. Other people have done these studies and gone, oh my goodness, that way. Beautiful day. How are you? Much love. Have done studies on, but he is absolutely one of my favorite, Dr. Masaru Emoto, and his beautiful work show with water and the molecular structures of water, and showing that love and gratitude are the two strongest vibrations and frequencies that we have here. I don't give a Jack Brown, John Jiggity Jack Brown, what anybody got to say, okay? Oh, that's good. It's so good to see you, and I'm so glad that you're doing well. I really am. I have this big old smile on my face. Hey. I love it. Oh my goodness, that way. I really wasn't expecting anybody to be in here, honestly. I was expecting to be in here and talk to myself like a crazy person, and then maybe have a few people, look at it, after tomorrow or the next day or a few weeks. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all, if y'all hear a little whining sound or something that's like meow mom or saying hi, that's my cat. She sounds like she speaks, or she sounds like a baby crying. So there's no baby crying in the background. I'm not neglecting anybody. All my children are sleeping. And sometimes my cat, she sounds like she's crying, but she's meowing. And sometimes she sounds like she's saying no or hello. But anyway, I don't forgot what I was saying. Oh, frequency and vibration. Okay, bring it back. Frequency and vibration. It is so important. You know what I'm saying? It is so important to be, and are we always gonna, and that's something else, like I said with the positivity quote, I'm gonna say it again, staying positive doesn't mean you have to be happy all the time. People have a misconception about that. People have had misconceptions, and still have misconceptions about me, because I'm like, positive. I look at the glass half full instead of half empty. No shade or anything to anybody else. Shout out to John G. Okay, I don't give a John G. Jack Brown. And so, they have this, like, they're like, when people are, now we talked about this before, people who are that fake toxic positivity, that is just so fake. It's rigid. It's like you can tell when someone is being sincere in their positivity, and you can tell when somebody is forcing it. You can't fake energy. I tell people that all the time. You cannot fake energy, and especially when people read energy, and especially when people, you can't. So why fake? Why fake it? Don't fake. Be yourself. Stand in your journey, stand in your path, and be proud of who you are. If you're not a positive, upbeat person, okay, then you don't have to be a positive, upbeat person. And if you are a person that's more, if Eeyore on Winnie the Pooh was your homeboy, Eeyore, then that's who you are. Don't change yourself for anyone. be who you are and grow in your own way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not wasting my time anymore trying to get people to recognize what I'm saying, or to think a certain way, or to, listen a certain way. Because 9 times out of 10, people won't. People have to come to their own conclusions in their own way, in their own time. So be mindful of your energy. Be mindful of your frequency and vibration. And like I said, that doesn't mean you're all hippity hop all the time, but you understand positivity. Just be mindful. Be mindful of your energy. Be mindful of who you let in your energy. Be mindful. Not everybody is deserving of your energy. Please remember that. Your energy is very precious, y'all. And I'm pretty sure you guys know that. Your energy is very precious. And there are people and beings and things out there who live and thrive only on your energy and the energy of other people. They have no energy. They have no light within themselves. I think that they are like the physical representations of archons. They don't know how to have light within themselves. And so they feed off of your energy. They need your energy to survive and thrive. And they don't know how to be within themselves because they can't light themselves, either because for whatever reason, either because of emotional trauma and damage and unhealed wounds, of so many masks that people wear, or they just are just a person that doesn't have a light. And that's just the way it is. But it's not my job to go around chasing people trying to take my light or your responsibility and light everybody else's light. And that brings me to my last quote. Don't spend your time trying to be the captain of someone else's boat. Instead, try to be the lighthouse. The boats will find their own way. Okay? The boats will find their own way, because a lighthouse doesn't go chasing boats to try and save them. Okay? They just stand there and they shine. All you have to do is stand there and shine. Don't dim your light. Stand there and shine. And so that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I just wanted to throw some love out here on these YouTube streets, because YouTube can be a nasty place. The social media can be such a nasty place, and there's so many things going on around us on this plane of existence all at once. So many different energies and emotions hitting us all at once, and I just felt the need. And like I said, I will. When I feel it, I'll do it. When I feel and hear my inner self, my inner wisdom, my intuition guiding me to speak or to send love, even if it's next time only for like 3 minutes, I'm going to do it, but it's just something. I'm not going to be on here all the time, but it is nice to be here. So I'm going to get ready to get off of here. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. It's for good night, because it's 1:13 here in Texas. And I hope you have a good morning wherever you're listening. Whenever you're listening to this, have a beautiful day. Have a good afternoon. Have a great evening. Have a good night. Okay. Take care of yourself. Remember, everybody, it all begins within you. It's you. It is you. Your journey within. Remember, self-love is the best love, and make sure you are overflowing in it. Until next time, everybody, much love. Thank you, JJ. Thank you that way. Thank you, admin, for stopping in. And until we meet again, love you guys. Much love. Mwah. It's so good to see you guys. All right. Bye-bye. Yes, be your own light. Much love. Bye.